Have you ever heard of the painting known as the Crying Boy? It was a portrait of a young boy with tears streaming down his face, and it held a strange and terrifying power. In the 1950s, homes across the UK proudly displayed this painting, but soon a pattern emerged. A series of unexplained fires broke out in homes where the Crying Boy was hung, destroying everything except for the painting itself. People began to believe the painting was cursed, with some even claiming to see the boy's tears move, as if he was crying more intensely before each disaster. In the 1980s, people across the UK began to destroy their Crying Boy paintings in fear, but some continued to keep them, hoping to debunk the curse. One skeptic named Ron chose to keep the painting and dismiss the stories as nonsense. However, his tune changed when his house caught fire, and the painting was the only thing left unharmed. The legend of the Crying Boy persists to this day, with some believing that the boy in the painting was real, a child who died in a fire, whose spirit now haunts anyone who possesses the portrait. Even today, the story of the Crying Boy serves as a reminder of the inexplicable and eerie things that sometimes linger just beyond our understanding. It's a chilling tale that has left many questioning the true power of this mysterious painting. Are you ready for another bone-chilling ghost story? At Ohio University, Wilson Hall is notorious for being one of the most haunted places on campus. The most spine-tingling tale is the haunting of room 428. Back in the 1970s, a quiet female student moved into room 428. Strange things started happening around her, like objects moving on their own and eerie noises at night. Soon the student's behavior became odd, withdrawn and obsessed with dark rituals. One stormy night, the girl was found dead in her room under mysterious circumstances. After her death, the paranormal activity in room 428 intensified. Students heard disembodied voices, saw objects flying across the room, and felt a dark presence watching them. Terrifying incidents included a student's mirror shattering on its own, and another student feeling cold. Hands grab his ankles and pull him toward the foot of the bed, even though no one else was in the room. The university brought in a priest to bless the room, but the activity only intensified. Finally, the university decided to seal room 428 permanently, and no one has been allowed inside since. To this day, students near the sealed room report hearing strange noises, scratching, faint whispers, and seeing shadows moving underneath the door as if something or someone was still inside. Room 428 remains a source of fear and fascination at Ohio University, and many refuse to go near the room, fearing what might happen if it were ever opened again. This legendary ghost story continues to haunt the campus to this day.
Have you ever wanted to experience the spine-chilling thrills of a real-life ghost story? Look no further than the RMS Queen Mary, a retired British ocean liner, permanently docked in Long Beach, California. Once a luxury cruise liner and troop ship during World War II, the Queen Mary is now known as one of the most haunted places in the world. The ship is home to numerous ghostly sightings, with some of the most haunted areas being the first-class swimming pool and the engine room. Visitors and staff have reported seeing the apparitions of women in 1930s-style swimsuits near the pool, as well as the ghost of a young crewman known as Half-Hatch Harry in the engine room. Room B340 is perhaps the most infamous spot on the ship, with intense paranormal activity that led to its closure for many years. Guests who stayed there reported violent disturbances, including sheets being yanked off beds and faucets running with no one near them. Despite numerous efforts to debunk these stories, reports of paranormal activity have continued, making the Queen Mary a captivating and terrifying destination for those intrigued by the paranormal. Today, the Queen Mary offers ghost tours, where visitors can explore these haunted areas and hear the countless stories from those who have encountered the spirits that are said to still roam the ship. Whether you believe in ghosts or not, the eerie atmosphere and countless eyewitness accounts make the RMS Queen Mary one of the most compelling haunted locations in the world. Are you bold enough to explore the haunted corridors and ghostly hotspots of the Queen Mary?